When I think of all of the teachers that I've worked with since 1979 to today, this is something that they all hold dear to their heart, and that is the power of imagination and how so many of us aren't using it on a regular basis in order to bring our life forward, fast forward our life, accomplish the goals, reach huge success, and actually stay there. David Essel here. You know, when I think of imagination, of course, one person that comes to mind is Nikola Tesla, and he has stated so many times that every invention he did, he had seen it in his mind. Every piece, every particle, every moving part, every stationary part, he had seen it in his imagination very clearly over and over and over again. And then when he went to create whatever the project was, it would come out exactly as he saw it. Amazing. Leonardo da Vinci, oh my gosh, one of the most brilliant minds of his time, utilized his imagination, to look at how do you build an airplane back in his time. He was doing all kinds of wild things with his imagination, and when they pulled out his writings years later, he was dead on. Exactly the human body, how he had imagined it to be, muscles, veins, arteries, etc. He was 100% right on through imagination. Isn't that wild? When I think of Joseph Murphy, who was probably the first person in 1979, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, talking about imagination, he grabbed me. He grabbed me with it. Dennis Waitley, one of the top sports psychologists in the world. Of course, I began in 1980 in the world of sports psychology, and he was a mentor. He was amazing. He was incredible. What I learned from this man, and so much of what he taught was imagination. He worked with astronauts, having them imagine the mission going perfectly. He worked with Olympic athletes, having their imagination working perfectly. Now, I just gave you all these examples. What about you and I? Are we taking a few minutes a day to imagine that goal that we have in mind already accomplished? Have we seen it in our mind's eye? Have we felt it? If there's any kind of noise around, do we listen? Have we heard what it sounds like when we reach that level of success? Have we felt what it feels like to reach that level of success? Have we seen ourselves in our mind's eye at that level of success, whether it's weight loss, addiction recovery, finding the love of your life, finding the career of your life, watching your body transform into something that you love and are proud of? See, these are the first stages. The first steps of any transformation is going to be imagination, is going to be seeing yourself. And as Dennis Waitley taught me so clearly, there has to be a huge explosion of emotion when you're doing this work that I'm talking about with imagination. When you see yourself in that new house, really see it, spin around, see your furniture, right? See you hugging your family members saying, oh my gosh, we got the house, right? Like, feel it, see it, hear it. What do you hear? Do you hear just beautiful nature outside the windows of your new house? Like whatever it is that you're looking to do. What about your new body? See it, right? See it first. See it in your mind's eye that you were a size 20, now you're a size 15, or whatever the numbers you're shooting for, right? Like, see it. Feel it. What would it feel like to lose 20, 30, 50, 100 pounds? You can imagine it, right? And then hear yourself so proud talking to yourself. Look at what you've done. You waited 20 years, but no more. You look phenomenal. So listen, imagination is everything. And all these people, Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, Dennis Waitley, all of these individuals that really got me into the power of imagination have always said it just has to be repeated daily. Expecting the best, seeing the best, expecting the best, seeing the best. Even saying I'm expecting the very best in every area of my life today. Let's go. And then, of course, we have to do the action to make these imaginations become our reality, right? But we don't have to do as much as you think. We really cut the workload down dramatically by really getting into the emotional side of that imaginary thing that we haven't accomplished yet. This is faith. Faith is belief in the yet unseen. Faith is using your imagination. Isn't that wild? I'm David Essel. Listen, at the website, talkdavid.com, davidessel.com, we're offering everyone a free 20-minute session on the phone. The world is absolutely nutso, and we want to be helping, as we always are. So just go to the website, to the Contact Us page, send an email saying, hey, I'd love to jump on the phone with David for 20 minutes. We can do a lot in 20 minutes, believe it or not. Then also at that same website, 5 of our top 16 best-selling books, absolutely free. Grab them now, okay? And if I can help you in any way whatsoever, I am here for you. Imagine yourself at the next level. Hold that thought every day. Have a beautiful one. I'm David.